Oh, drop, drop, drop. Ready, go get it. Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is the Dad Delivers vlog, where I try new things to make your family happy, and I'm actually making myself happy today. Isn't that always the case? But especially so today, and it is actually something for the channel. Welcome back to the Happy Hut, and next to the Happy Hut I have this table that I do a lot of filming on. Usually I open gifts for dads and share them here, and I really like this table. I like how it looks. It's rustic and it has character, but it's got a little bit too much character today. My goodness, the birds are loud. Can you hear those birds? Anyway, better than the mowers, because I'm going to be fixing this table just to patch it up, because that's just falling down, and that's where I sit and open up the gifts for dads. And I don't think the table's going to make it through this year, so I'm going to try and do my best to put this together. There was one piece over here, but I think Casper's had it. Oh no, oh, look at that. There was one extra piece there, but I think Casper had that as a lovely bit of wood to gnaw on. The other bit of woodwork in the garden that's on my other video recently, that's still holding up the fence and the tree, which is good work. So I've got a good feeling about this one today. This is going to be a really odd video because I'm just trying to stop the table from falling apart. Let's go into the garage of dreams and see if there's a bit of wood that I can use to brace it underneath. I should put the light on really, shouldn't I? Oh no, I've done it again. There's no handle. I've locked myself in, hang on. Oh, it's okay. Hey Casper. Casper. He's so loyal. Right, but he can't help me. Oh, see, I had thought that I'd have to use my thick bit of wood, but I'm a bit worried it's not going to take it, and it's going to be a bit chunky. And also, these bits of wood are to fix a hole that I've got, a deliberate hole in the Happy Hut, in the floor. I think I'm going to take up this grill that is for ventilation originally, but I don't need ventilation. I mean, I probably do need ventilation, but not this much ventilation. What I wasn't expecting was to use this. It's like a flat bit of board. It's like the kind of stuff that you'd have in a minicab office. Oh, I'm so indecisive. I don't know whether to have the thin bit of wood, which will look good, but it won't be too heavy for the table. I think I'm going to go with this. And then if it doesn't work, I guess I can turn that into another video. It's a bit tricky doing this, holding a camera with one hand. But this is, oh no, and it's thunderstorms today. I'm gonna have to stop already. I've just started, but we've got storms all day today. Whoa. So I'll bring the board into the hut and probably the tripod as well, and we'll just sit this storm out and we'll do a time jump to see if we can do this a bit later. It was only about 10 minutes, it was raining heavily. This is what the Happy Hut looked like. And then I had to go out and pick up my daughter from school. But we're back and it's not that much longer later. You'd think there'd be some kind of rainbow, but it hasn't quite happened yet. So I'll have to create my own rainbow. I've brought up to the hut a jigsaw. I'll put something like this in the description, not this exact one, because I think it's probably a bit too old. So we'll use that to cut the wood, and got the drill to put the wood onto the table. Get the wood. So if I put the camera up here, hopefully you'll be able to see what's going on. Yeah, oh, look at I know I need to do some mowing. First one of the year. Got some nice blossom as well, which is cool. So here I am measuring up the wood, and I'm measuring it up by just holding it under the table and drawing around the edges, and then that means I can now get the jigsaw out and cut the board to length. I've forgotten what this board is called. I'll put it on screen now and I'll put a link to it in the description. It has grooves in it so you can put them together to build fence or cladding. Oh, it started raining again. So I'm hoping that this will fit under here. and not stick out too much. Yeah, that could work. Now I'll need to drill some pilot holes. That's a lovely background, isn't it, that? Almost on cue, it's now started raining, but let's get the drill and see how much further we can do it before it gets too heavy. Do you know what? Just realised the clamp would be really helpful. So here I am back again with with a clamp, and if I can clamp this to the table, it just holds it for me to drill the pilot holes like this. I'm being careful with this drilling because the table is so fragile, and I'm trying to put the screws not too close to any joints. The table is so warped that the board that I'm putting underneath doesn't even meet the table because it's just so wibbly wobbly. So at least holding it in place like this gives me a fighting chance of sticking with the pilot holes and getting the screws through the rotten, warped table. Okay, there's 2 screws in. I'm gonna have to take cover because I don't want the camera to get wet or the tools. Better bring them in. Of course, it would have been better to use wood preserver. Let this be a lesson to you. I'll put some wood preserver in the description. Oh boy, it's really heavy today. It's supposed to be summer. Absolutely stupid shot. Why did I do that? I'm getting soaked. It's about 20 minutes later and it's sunny again, or not raining at least. Right, let's get the final screws in. Here they are. I've got the pilot holes left that got rained off, so I've got one here. It's like putting a screw into jelly. So I'm going to try and put as many as possible, and then over the year I'll just watch the table just disintegrate around the screws. I think that's it, really. Let's take the clamps off. Let's see if this holds. So I'll be sitting here and I'll have my laptop on here. It seems to be holding. What I'm worried about next is that that bit will hold and then the rest of the table will just collapse around it, because all of these joints, their time has come. I can move the tripod. I'm going to show you how it will look. I think this will be the kind of angle, and then I'll be able to sit here in the summer and review products for dads all day long. Gifts for dads will be right here. I'm really happy with how this works out. I'm calling this a Dad Delivers success. Thanks for being awesome. If you've reached this point of the video, thanks for being awesome with the thumbs up or hitting the subscribe button. All my ideas for gifts for dads are in this playlist here, and there's hundreds of them. There's bound to be something there that will help the dad in your life, or other humans too who enjoy gifts.